see we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Ravens and the Jets, and it's all up next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
It was an educational rookie season for Zach Wilson, who was drafted to be the eventual face of the Jets as the team worked through a lengthy rebuild. 2,300 yards and 9 touchdowns as a rookie. He did miss some time midseason with an injury, but I really like the work that the Jets have done to put people around him and give him his best opportunity to be not only the face of this franchise, but get him back into perennial playoff contention.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Dobbins. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum. And
this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. With it is Jackson. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. 20! And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And the Jets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Good footwork at the 30. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run the ball. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Murray now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Murray. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. New York set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And out will come the offense as they take over. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year.
And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's taken in by Duvernay. And past the 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. From the gun, Murray. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now Murray again. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's taken down inside the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Murray keeps it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kyler Murray with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. All again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay at wide receiver. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to it, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Murray now to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. From the 22, Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Wilson, open man here is Conklin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. I think this is a free play for Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Murray now on first down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Murray going to try to throw on third down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Berrios. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 58 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
First down, Murray. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Murray now on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
That feels feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Dobbins trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Murray on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kyler Murray scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hall again on second down. Avoids him at the... Hall has it knocked loose. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And Charles, we take a peek there at their recent draft class, and it's definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity. 2 first-round picks, you better scout them well and hit on those selections.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. scores here on NFL Kick. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Out of the gun, they run it the ball. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Caught on a slant. Touchdown.
C.J. Uzomah, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 47 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And New York set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Wilson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Meanwhile, oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be
chain a game when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game. No post off.